Let's face it, today, relationships don't begin with candlelight. They start with a ping, a notification, a message bubble. They overtext, over-explain, overshare. Then they wonder why she's no longer replying, why the spark fizzled, why the conversation feels one-sided. If you want to stand out in her inbox, you need more than charm. You need intent. You need discipline. You need to learn the art of emotional impact through something as simple as a message. Let's break down the 3 texting secrets women can't resist and how to master them like a man who knows his worth. 1. Be the mystery. She wants to solve, not the manual she's already read. Attraction doesn't begin with what you say. It begins with what you choose not to say. The most powerful men in texting don't offer everything up front. They drop hints. They create space. They let her wonder. And that wonder, that's what pulls her in. A man who always responds instantly, sends paragraphs, checks in constantly with, "Hey, what are you up to?" might think he's being sweet. But in reality, he's becoming predictable, and predictability kills attraction. When she knows exactly what you're going to say, when she expects your reply before she finishes typing, there's no tension, no excitement, no reason to chase the story, because the story is already told. Mystery isn't about playing games or being cold. It's about purposeful restraint. You're showing her there's more to discover, but only if she earns access. You might say, "I'll tell you about that later." That line alone keeps her thinking. Why later? What is he holding back? Let her mind fill in the blanks. Because when she starts wondering what you're thinking, where you are, and why you haven't replied yet, that's not disinterest. That's magnetism. The man who doesn't give away the full script leaves a trail she wants to follow, and that's the man she can't stop thinking about. 2. Your energy speaks louder than your words, so send with presence. Texting isn't about what you say, it's about what she feels when she reads it. Your presence lives between your lines. The rhythm, the spacing, the punctuation, they all whisper something about you. Confidence doesn't always come in the form of big words. Sometimes it's a pause, a short, thoughtful message, a playful tease that shows calm control. Most men fall into 2 traps. They either try too hard, texting non-stop, replying instantly, or they swing the other way, waiting hours or even days, thinking silence will spark interest. Both come off as insecure. The real power is in timing with intention. You don't need to reply instantly, but you don't need to vanish either. You need to flow, texting in a way that reflects a full life, a clear mind, and a confident voice. Here's what that looks like. Don't chase with double texts. Don't explain every thought. Don't turn your messages into essays. Say what you mean and mean it. If she takes time to reply, don't panic. Let the silence sit. Let it breathe. Because a man who respects his own time doesn't rush to fill every gap. He knows that space builds tension, and tension builds attraction. When you text, it shouldn't feel like background noise. It should feel like a moment, like music, with pauses that give the notes meaning. So stop texting for attention. Start texting with presence. 3. Spark emotion, not just conversation. Most men think texting is about keeping the conversation going, but that's not the game, the real game. Creating an emotional hook. She doesn't get attached to updates, she gets attached to feeling something. That spark, that pull, that moment that makes her heart lean in. Instead of, How was your day? Ask, what was the best part of your day today? One invites habit, the other invites emotion. Or say, you remind me of someone I used to know, only more fearless. You've complimented her, added mystery, and opened a loop, all in one line. Now she's wondering, who was that? What made you say that? Am I really fearless? That's a hook. That's how you get her thinking even when the chat ends. Use teasing to add play. If she says she's going to the gym, say, don't get too strong. I might need to start working out just to keep up. That's not just flirting, it's chemistry building. And compliments. Stop being generic. You're beautiful gets a thank you. But I love how you light up when you talk about things that matter to you. That lingers. Zoom in. Be personal. Compliment her mind, her wit, the rhythm in her words, not just her looks. Because when a woman feels seen, not just admired, she remembers you. You're not just another guy in her inbox. You're the one who made her feel something real. That emotional echo is what keeps her coming back. Texting isn't about volume, it's about impact. Mystery creates curiosity, presence creates confidence, emotion creates connection. If you want to be unforgettable, stop texting like every other man. Start texting like the man who doesn't chase. He draws her in. The one who speaks less, but says more. The one who leaves her wanting more, not because he plays games, but because he knows his worth. And when she starts checking her phone just to see if you replied, you've already won.